Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. And he completes it to Hunt. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Matchbox lights. You got tape. Hey, Haywood. Go. 52, Mike 52. All day, baby, all day.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one is caught by Hunt. 7 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Protein spill, you're out. Switch.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-7.
55.
Go. Fan. Hard. Snap.
From the gun, O'Donnell. That one complete to Anderson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Hello.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins nothing.
Here we go, set, 8, read, 6-6, pull it high.
It's our time.
Check, smooth.
Fresno. Check.
Leo.
Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the whip.
And ready, look at me, zipper.
Shit. Mike,
Shoot.
Back to throw. O'Donnell, a dump off to Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch them close to the spot.
On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, wahoo! Now!
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
2nd and 5. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Rock it. Hit it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
60 or.
Christian Wilkins on the start.
Any weapon.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Hey.
3rd and goal.
Five.
From the gun on 3rd down. O'Donnell, this will be caught at about the 5.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's see what you got. Middle.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Big dash. Come.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this is caught by Watkins. Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Rosen to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Tight end's right. 3 out.
Again, it's Rosen. He's got Smith here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Tight end right.
3 down.
Hey, 50's a mic. You got nothing yet.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch it.
Monday.
From the gun again to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rosen to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Yep. Hey, Zoo. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
On 1st down, O'Donnell is going to fire one deep, middle of the... wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action here with Rosen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's it, baby.
To number 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Miami.
Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a yard, Rosen looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check pass. Check pass. Out, 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 out.
Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24.
From the gun, O'Donnell finding room at the 30. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ward. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chopper, snap.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Donnell, he sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
61, match, box, lights.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Go.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Fair. Hey, check 24. Hard. Slam. Get it.
On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leo. Hey, Sam off. Be Griffin.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. It's a gain of 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, and it's 3rd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mixon with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. Move. Hey, Mike 52. Ready?
From the gun, O'Donnell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there in overtime. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.